what I do.
Right, you're both dog lovers, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. OK, you're going to love this next film.
Yeah, it's time to catch up with EastEnders actor Brian Conley, who's looking into a craze that's taken off on social media, teaching dogs to talk.
This is Ruby, and Ruby is a Tibetan Terrier. We've been together for 13 years, haven't we, Rube? She's the best family dog in the whole wide world, and we do love her to bits.
Nearly 1 in 3 households own a dog, and most of us, well, we have a rough handle of what our dogs are thinking at any given time.
Rube, the ball. The ball is there.
But what if we could teach Ruby to tell us exactly what she wanted and how she was feeling?
Are you hungry?
Well, one man has done just that with his dog.
Penny, want food?
Oh, you want your breakfast? No problem.
Robbie Manga from Luton has adapted new button technology to help his dog Kenny to talk. So, I've come to see what it's all about.
Oh, it's like a big ball of cotton wool. And we've got the buttons here.
Yeah, it's quite straightforward. All you do is you put the button on record, you say whatever you want to say,
The One Show.
and then when you push the button,
The One Show.
what would you like?
Penny, want bone?
Oh, you want your bone?
That is amazing, that.
Robbie got the idea whilst he was working as an optician. Patients with voice impairments use the same sort of buttons to communicate with him.
They've had pre-recorded messages, so you can just hit a button and speak to us that way. Kenny doesn't have a voice. The patients didn't have a voice. Can we get Kenny to hit the button?
Penny, want certain?
Kenny picked up the button talking within months, and now Robbie has taken the technology one step further.
We've actually designed a new product which allows your dog to text you.
Oh, I love it.
When a dog presses a button, it sends a text straight to your phone. So wherever you are in the house, the garden, or at work, you will be alerted.
Our biggest one is potty training the dog using this new technology. So, like, if your dog needs to go to the bathroom, you get a text message. We are very blessed that he's able to communicate with us.
The buttons cost about 20 quid for 3. So me and my daughter Lucy are going to have a go at teaching our dog Ruby to talk. Wish us luck.
You cannot tell Ruby to do anything. I think it's going to be tough trying to train her, but we're prepared to give it a go.
We need to think what are some of the things we want her to learn, or what's the sort of things we want in these tasks. I think we should have treat.
Do we get her to politely say that? Do we go, treat please?
I like that.
So, we're starting with some basics.
Treat please. Good. Got to press that.
She's getting a lot of treats. What's this?
Oh no.
The moment she does it, I will cry. We've got a couple left. That's a crumb.
Sadly, Ruby's more interested in the treat than pressing the button.
Ruby!
It is clearly not as easy as it looks. The buttons are fairly new in the UK, but in America, they have really taken off. Social media sensation Bunny now knows 92 different words. But how do we know if our dogs actually understand the words they are pressing? Hanne Grice is a clinical animal behaviourist and trainer.
The desire to speak to animals is age-old. With regards to these buttons, the jury's out because there's not a lot of scientific evidence. But what we do know is if a dog performs a behaviour like pressing a button, if the owner acts happy or gives them a treat, the likelihood with repetition is they'll keep doing it.
I saw how good Kenny was, but is there other ways to communicate with the dog?
If you really want to speak the language of dog, it's about being observant, understand what's our pet's normal behaviour, and then when we start to see these subtle differences, that gives us an indication of what they're trying to communicate.
Ruby's 13, so she must be set in her ways. Can you teach an old dog new tricks?
Yes, it might be a lot slower to get there, but you can get there with patience, consistency, and again, just taking things at their pace.
Well, after my extensive research for The One Show, I can confirm, quite confidently, in telling you that there is hope for Ruby. Yeah. Ruby! Don't run off. You're supposed to text.
Would you do it?
Dr. Doolittle here, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Now, everything...